Let me just talk a little bit about why we're here tonight. We've got four of us that have come together collaborating. Three of us are launching into this tonight, and one individual who's a dear friend of mine as well has already been on board and is one of the top earners in this particular platform. This is more of a locker room conversation with the family. We're bringing all these teams together to do something special tonight, and we just believe that some of the things that have transpired in the crypto space over the past several months are things that we all understand happen in this crypto space. But we also know that as leaders of these organizations and leaders of these people, we have a responsibility to never slow down, because in the crypto space, if you slow down, you actually are going backwards. If you stop, you're going backwards even faster. And so when things happen, which are always going to happen in business in some form or fashion, when that happens, it's not what happens to us as much as it is how do we respond to what happens to us. And we as leaders always feel like, look, we believe that we have a vision of what cryptocurrency can do for each of us and our families. And we believe wholeheartedly that every single person on this Zoom can absolutely change their families' lives, because this is a time and place in our world where crypto is relatively new. And not only are people just now finding out about it, but entities and governments and worldwide entities are finding out about it and getting involved, and it's changing people's lives. And so it's our objective to find the things that we believe have real stability that we feel we can dig into and feel comfortable, because one thing that we know, regardless of the reality that sometimes we start things, and if things don't go the way that we want long term, you find yourself in a position where you're looking to get something else going, or you're looking to replace that. Well, the reality is that's the way business works, but we want to make sure that we mitigate that.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for putting this together, Steve. It's actually been a long time coming. You know, been sitting in this platform literally for over a year and haven't done anything. And sometimes timing is really the key to success. You know, we all have what we do. We all have what we're engaged in. There's just so much eye candy. Like, there are just so much unbelievable things that if you look at it, you're going to think that in a matter of months, I can become super, super wealthy or super rich, and I don't have to do nothing. And I think what we've all realized is that's literally not how life works. In anything and everything, whether it's passive or not, while the money is passive, the person behind the scenes with the money cannot be passive. You have to constantly be minding your business. And what I've realized is everything out there is so passive and so attractive, like you're going to become rich and super rich overnight, that it's made my head hurt, because there is no loyalty or faithfulness in anything. And I'm not saying that it's not okay to diversify. It absolutely is. But when it comes to building something, you got to figure out, what are you going to build while taking the fruits of the labor and diversifying your money and letting those things grow. If you want to grow fast, you got to be able to build a business. You got to be able to franchise. Sorry, guys, let me go to a quiet place. Give me 1 second. I'm just super excited to be here. And this is a journey that we're all going to take together. And we're going to talk today a little bit about why, more importantly, this particular platform over all the other platforms when it comes to building. I've traveled more in the last 4 months than I have my entire life. And I'm a traveler. But because I've been to Dubai twice this year already, and that's a 15-hour flight each way. So that's literally 60 hours of flying in a matter of 3 months. And a lot of people have been speculating. I've seen things on posts. People, oh, Dapp's running to Dubai because he's going to hide with his family. And I'm like, no. We're also planting our flag from a business side of things in multiple regions across the globe, because one, we have many people from all over the world right here on this call. And two, we also understand the stipulations that come with the crypto space. So we want to make sure that we can educate ourselves and also live and breathe what needs to happen so that we can pass the same information to each and every one of you, so that you can be residences in many different countries.
That part.
Just
I want to add one thing that Dap said, and then we're going to bring Michael on. But here's how I want all of you, this is just what our vision is. And I can say our because myself and Dapper and have all spoke on this. We know that diversification is a must. We'll never stop that. This is just because we know business is not something that you can count on 100% in any facet. However, I want you all to envision that if you have a core business that you feel you can build, and you can build it over time and it can sustain itself to where it's bringing the kind of money in where then you can start to kind of play around. Grant Cardone talks about when you're making stupid money, you can put a bunch of money in things that may even be considered more stupid. The bottom line is, we know that if you have that in place and that goes away, that needs to be replaced. And many of you can read between the lines and know what I mean in terms of that's actually something that has recently happened. The core was something that we were building, and that one needs to be replaced. And we wanted to be very selective on which one was going to replace the core money so that you have the foundation laid and then we expand into these other things. But this becomes the baby while we grow the other stuff, if that makes sense.
That's facts. You couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
So with that, this gentleman, and you know, the last ironic thing I'll say is myself, Mr. Dap, and Mr. Byron, all three of us, technically we've been in this system for over a year. Right? We just did not really, I think, and Michael always comes to my defense, even though I haven't asked him to do that, but he does because it's the truth. It wasn't really ready for us at that time. There wasn't a lot of residual components in place. I was excited about it because of this crypto debit card that they had at the time, and now they've got a brand new one. But that was the reason that I stayed around here. But now when they've implemented not only the residual aspect, but they've got other elements of investing that all is encompassed into one, where we can get a piece of real estate with the best of the best. We can get a piece of fintech with the best of the best leading, and we get a piece of renewables and a host of other things. And so we're going to bring him on because this individual actually was one of the ones that was the person that brought the model of us being able to build a team to this company. And he was the brainchild behind that. Got together with another billionaire person, and they ended up putting their heads together. And now to see what they've grown and how they've continued to improve and elevate, this is the perfect time. Listen, guys, let's bring Mike on. You know, he's really become a brother to me. And you know, one thing that I am unashamed to say is the type of success that he's having, not 100 grand a month, not 200 grand a month, north of 300 grand every single month. And yeah, that's what I said, north of 300 grand every single month. We're going to get into the back office. Everything's on the blockchain. So there is no fluffing. There is no fabricating. There is no exaggerating. None of that. It is what it is. Either you're earning that or you're not. And he's going to open this up and show us what we can all do. And we're going to do it collectively. So with that, my brother, Mr. Michael Dalco.
Thank you so much, Mr. Carter, and thank you so much, Dap. Really a pleasure to be on with all of you guys tonight. I don't have, like they said, I don't have any hype for you whatsoever. One of the things that we do at our company, because we own our own blockchain, we have this little saying, Dap, we say, tell the truth like the blockchain, because the blockchain is immutable. It can't lie. It timestamps everything. One of the reasons why we present the way we do is because a lot of us have been sold a bill of goods, and they tell us that you can do this, that, or the other. We don't believe in telling you anything. We believe in showing you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you tonight. I'm going to go through a couple of little things real quick. Something that one of the brothers said really pushed a hot button for me. They talked about replacing an income stream because something else failed. And you know, I don't even think he used the word fail. I think he was astute enough with his language not to use that word, but because something else dropped off, and you pick up. Those of you that get all queasy and nervous because something falls apart, you're in the wrong game. All of us have had jobs where we either got downsized, outright fired, or we quit. And you know what we did? We went and filled out another application and we started over. All of us have had relationships that didn't pan out. We were head over heels in love. What did we do? Sit in the corner and be by ourselves in the dark the rest of our lives? No, we didn't. We put on some cologne, we cut our hair, and we went right back out in the market. And this is no different. I take offense to people that say, well, I'm burned out. No, you're not. If you're that burned out, go melt in a puddle in the corner, let your family mop you up. This is a room for adults things sometimes don't go as we plan. The best laid plans of mice and men tend to go up aptly. So things happen. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and find out what's best. With that being said, the last company I was in did very well. That company didn't end so well. You know what I did? I went looking for what was better. I knew I wanted to be in the blockchain space, but I couldn't find the right company. So I picked up my phone and I called the richest person I had in my Rolodex. He had a blockchain platform that was already in place. I said, man, this looks great. We should lock a marketing arm to this. And I believe a lot of people will be very interested. As you can see tonight, we're breaking the internet. We're packed out in this room tonight, and you can see that too. I don't have to tell you we got 290. It's an open room. You can see it. And everything you're going to hear from me tonight is going to be exactly that transparent. I have zero fluff for you. So what I want to do is I want to share my screen real quick just to give a brief disclaimer. Please feel free to take a picture of this disclaimer as I progress into who we are at GS Partners and what this is all about tonight. So we are a digital platform, and a new digital era is here. And we're not just some platform with some website that we created over the last few weeks. This company has been in existence, GSB, has been in existence for 10 years. When we were in Dubai, we literally celebrated GSB, that's Gold Standard Bank, digital banking platform, IBBP, 10-year anniversary. The marketing arm has been in existence since December 1st, 2020. We have not had 1 second, and I didn't say day or week or month, we've not had 1 second of income delay. Not a second. Why is that? Because there is no human being making decisions about whether to pay you or not. Everything is programmed into the blockchain. It is 100% blockchain-based and smart contract. There is not an option for somebody to say, we miscalculated and we got to hold back. There is no hold back. Every dollar that goes in is split into its respective categories instantly over the blockchain. We don't have a CFO. I repeat, we don't have a chief financial officer. Artificial intelligence is your chief financial officer. I just bought a Tesla. I love my car. I can never see myself buying another gas-powered car again. And I can't bring myself to put it on auto driving mode. And then I called the Tesla dealership and they said, why are you afraid to put it in self-driving mode? I said, well, I don't have any control. And they said, that's good, because the self-driving mode is 80% safer than your driving skills. And that's artificial intelligence, and it's giving us a leg up on the competition. Furthermore, we're operating in the AI technology sector, the Forex market, crypto trading, real estate with global value, the crypto market with a market cap over 1 trillion, renewable energies, nutraceuticals, gaming, and online gaming worth 138 billion. And so you'd say, well, this is too much, and it is. And if you want to look under the hood and figure out how the chassis works and how the spark plugs ignite the engine and turns the combustible, whatever, and be my guest. I'm getting way too old to go through all that drama. I want to get in. What I like about the Tesla, I don't even have to start it. I get in, swipe, and drive. It's like driving an iPad. And that's where the world is going, man. The world is just different. It's lit right now. And so these are non-regulated markets, global real estate, not real estate in your local vicinity where you got to worry about a hot water heater bursting. It's global real estate. How about put your money to the professionals that are buying high-end real estate all over the world, and you just take your profits? Is that okay? I mean, fintech, Forex, renewable energies, nutraceuticals, gaming, and these are our providers. So take a quick picture of this, because one of the most frequently asked questions is, well, who's managing my money? Take a picture of this. Swiss Valorum Bank, the banking apparatus. GSBD Swiss is our Forex and crypto trading. Swiss Finesse is our nutraceuticals. CEX is our crypto exchange from fiat to crypto. Vortex is our wallets that allow you to exchange crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto all over the world. Yes, New York. Yes, California. Okay. Swiss Value. I'm trying to push some hot buttons right here.
You definitely pushing them.
Swiss Value is doing all of our renewables. SkyGround, again, doing our Forex trading. WeroPay, we're doing crypto payments all over the world. Now, that's all the PowerPoint I'm going to show you tonight, because now I'm going to do what we call pop the hood. I'm only going to show you what is literally happening in real time in my back office. I don't have time. Look, I'll spend money, but I will never spend time. I can't do it. It's too precious. Every breath is a miracle. So let me get straight to the point. What's our product? Our product is growing money in something called metaverse certificates. Now, before I get right to the meat, I want to show you our metaverse, because this will blow your mind. Disclaimer, do not try to learn what I'm about to show you. I'm only going to show you to dazzle you and let you know you're in the right place, to see the massive technology behind everything we're doing. But don't ask questions on this, because it's not relevant. Do you want to be rich, or do you want to be brilliant? Like, if you had to choose between one of the two, you want to be brilliant or you want to be rich? I'm going to show you the riches first, and then those of you that get started with us, we'll baby step you through all the stuff I'm about to show you. There's a tab right here called Lydian World, and it's insane. This is a true metaverse. And all these things you see, they're real live things. I mean, you'll have a login. You'll be able to log directly into your Lydian World account. I'm going to show you something actually insane right here, and that's why I'm logging into it. I want you to see the robust nature of what you are possibly getting ready to put your hands on. All the technology that you see is authentic, created specifically for us and originally by us through our tech teams. Now, this is our metaverse. There's a game behind this world. And you can see here, I've got something called 703 Lydian Lions. Please don't try to learn this. I'm just showing you something. I can type in 707, that's the gaming tokens that I have, and click see eligible countries, and it's going to pop up green on the screen, and it'll give me the countries that I could possibly become a citizen in. I'm going to choose Zambia. I'm going to click become a citizen and see if I can possibly get in here. It's going to cost me 671 of my 703 tokens. I'm going to click become a citizen, and bam, I'm a citizen. Now, why would I want to do that? It's because of all of my positions. I bid it for some governing positions. It's a game. It's gamification. This is one of our ventures, one of our blocks, game. And I'm citizen in 234 countries. Well, what does that mean to my wallet? I don't care about the game. I care about the passive income, because every citizenship, get this word I'm about to hit you with, every citizenship is a lifetime NFT. My gosh, it's a willable part of my estate. When I die, my grandchildren are going to inherit and earn this money every single month. Now, I earned $79 today, and you were like, well, so what? Well, that's your daily, but monthly, a big drop hits my wallet, and in the last 3 months, I've earned $26,000. And when I tell you passive, I don't even log into this thing. I might log into this twice a month. I don't even log into it. It's just way too much. There's a game book over here that explains the whole game. Look at this business. Y'all look at this. This is absolute, built to last. Somebody say, how you know we're going to be here? Nobody's going to do all this stuff to go out of bit. This is absolute technological genius explaining this business. This 20-some thousand dollars is just sitting here waiting to be sent from my financial wallets into any decentralized wallet that I choose. I can do anything I want to do with the money. It's sitting right here in my wallets. That's Tether. That's $13,000 of Tether. That's $4,000 of Bitcoin just sitting in my wallet. So enough of that. So the certificate.
And let me ask you this. And
go ahead, Dad.
Technical on it. If it means getting technical, you could say DAP. Again, we're not here to learn this stuff. Is it simply because you became a citizen and
That's
a
right.
participant in that country, now you're able to earn without having to do anything?
That's exactly right. Look at this. Because DAP said it, I'm going to just click one more button and we're going to be done with it. This is called Hall of Fame. These are the people who have mastered the game. Look at this. They've mastered the game, and that means they get paid in every single country on the game board. This guy right here is making 20 grand a month doing nothing. There's nothing to do. He won the game, and so he earns his NFTs every month and every day. 20 grand a month. He's on my team in the business. He barely works the business because this is doing so well for him. It's making him lazy. This is
So he's actually playing a game, Mike.
Yeah, all these people are Hall of Fame winners they got this thing called Lydian Cities where, man, you can buy virtual property in the metaverse. This is, like, again, I said, don't try to learn any of this, but there are digital cities. Look at this. You click here and you can buy property in these digital cities. They've got virtual walkthroughs. This is the most real thing you've seen in a long time. There's a demo right here of the Meta Commerce City, and people are buying products. They're buying land and buildings over in this thing. Look, you can walk through the city. Just walk through, look around. Say, let me go over here, and you get to take off walking. And then these buildings that are white, they're for sale. And you can buy these buildings and put you a movie theater in here and charge ticket prices and show real movies. The metaverse is insane. It's absolutely insane. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to go any further down that rabbit trail. All I'm saying to you is this metaverse is behind everything we do. All these trading companies and Forex traders and banks and stuff are coming to us because they can do anything in the virtual world that they can't do in the real world. The reason why we can do these countries that are, not allowed to do business all over here in Africa is because this is the virtual world that lays over the real world. GDPs and all. Okay, now I went way too far.
I think the thing I like the most about what you said, Mike, is you log in twice a month, barely. You just take those Lydian Lion coins and you go and purchase a citizenship in those countries. Whenever you see coins, you just go get the citizenship and log out and do nothing.
Yep. Some of them pay you 30 cents a month. Some of them pay you $30 a month. And you get them all. It's like 500 meta cities and countries in it. Okay, so enough of that. So here's the certificate. We put our money in these certificates. Now, this was the previous series, and I have a lot of certificates here. A certificate is like a CD in the bank. It's like a CD in the bank. A certificate of deposit over the blockchain. That's all a meta certificate is a certificate of deposit of some funds over the blockchain. And you're giving the funds to professional traders and investors to grow your money for you and give you the profits. That's it. That's the whole product, the certificate. This is a $150,000 certificate called a Poseidon. This was our previous certificate. The blockchain tells you when I received it, December 5th, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, June, 6 months. This was 6 months ago. There's this bonus that was on it. If you stick around GS Partners, you'll get hit with all kind of bonuses. There's a bonus happening right now. There's a promotion. They always do it. Just like Wall Street. When Wall Street wants to roll out a new product, they give massive incentives to bring the wealthy class in to use their product. It's normal. Just like a CD could be 7 months, 9 months, 12 months, 2 years. These are no different. This is an 18-month certificate paying 4.15% per week on 50,000 USDT.
And I want you to know that.
Once 100% loaded. And it was loaded with $100,000. So what has this certificate done in 6 months? You can see that every single week it's paying $2,075. I can withdraw or compound. I chose to compound because I don't need the money. I'm not gassing you up. I'll show you in a minute because we don't tell, we show. And even on the quarterly, it paid me $31,000 and added to this $150,000 portfolio. 6 months later, it's worth 448,154 euro. 6 months is 3x in 6 months, Dad. So when I was talking to you earlier, and I say some people are 3xing their money in 6 months, not doubling it in a year. We only talk about doubling annually because that's enough.
The minimum, right?
That's enough. Pigs get fed and hogs get slaughtered. When you try to grow money too fast, if a purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. And sometimes you come in here with the lack of financial acumen and you're just going for the kill and you get killed. What we want to do is we want to have a nice, regulated, secure exchange where our money is at least doubling every year. All you got to do, be patient. I've been in this company since it started. I was a founder founding partner. And I just saw it. I knew we were onto something because Mr. Height was moving into digital banking. I took my lumps to Steve Carter's defense. We weren't quite ready, but I was ready. And I stayed it out. And I'm going to show you what happened. So we put about $500,000, about $460,000 into these certificates. And today in our trading technology, that $460,000 in this one account, we have 5 of them. This one is worth €1,353,681. That's like 1.6 mil. So it went from 460 to 1.6. Now do your math. That's almost 4x in 10 months. In 10 months, the total portfolio. Now, the new certificate is these elementals. And the same thing rings true, except we have more than just the Forex trading. That would be the meta portfolio. Look, we have gaming, supplements, meta portfolio, real estate, renewables, and fintech. The beauty of this thing now is every certificate pays you multiple ways. Now, let me see if I have a certificate that I haven't loaded yet. All right, that's one. Okay. All right, I'm going to just buy one. I'm going to buy one in real time. Let me see how much money my daughter has in her account. And let's just buy a certificate. And I'm going to walk through slowly what happens with the product. I'll show you the product. Then I'm going to show you the money on the commission side. And then we're going to get you out of here. Okay, so she's got enough USDT on her dashboard to buy one of these smaller certificates. So let's go do it.
Let me ask this question just
Yes,
so
sir.
everybody does know. This is a crypto in, crypto out platform. So long story
Absolutely.
short, the only thing that you're going to need to get started other than a link is simply purchasing any one of these cryptos that we see. It could be any of the tethers. It could be Bitcoin. It could be any of these, even though Tether probably is the best way to go because it doesn't fluctuate, right?
I'm absolutely loving this collaboration on this call tonight because what Dap said, man, that took my breath away, Dap. Listen, people get nervous when you say crypto in, crypto out. They're like, oh, there they go. You should be like, oh, yes, because have you ever tried to send somebody $50,000? Anybody?
Mhm.
Try it tomorrow if you've got it. Try to send your auntie 50 grand. Yeah, auntie, send it back. I'm just going to do a thought experiment. Send her 50 grand. You're not going to be able to do it. You might not even be able to send 3.
Yep.
You try to send 5,000 on Zelle. Just like the bank is they're handling
It's ironic you say that, Mike. I sent me some business we did, sent a Zelle to me today, and Chase told them that I had a Zelle limit, so they couldn't send the whole amount.
Crypto
True
is
story.
illegal.
It's happened today.
Crypto is a legal asset. Go to your bank tomorrow and tell them I want to take 20,000 to buy some crypto and watch them start, pushing buttons and stuff. They're insane with this capital. It's called capital controls. Ask Dr. Nelson. He understands this stuff. Okay, so crypto is the people's money. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to show you in a minute. I send tens of thousands of dollars out in crypto all day, every day. I'm going to show you. Okay, so my daughter has enough money in this certificate. By the way, those of you who are network marketers, my daughter was sponsored by my wife, who was sponsored by me. We'll get back into that in a minute. But I'm in my daughter's account on purpose. So I'm going to purchase this $100 certificate. Only $100. $100, I'm going to use USD Tether. I could use any of these tokens to buy it. That's another robust nature of the technology that should make you feel very comfortable. You have access to use all these tokens. I'm going to click purchase. That's the Terra. And now I'm going to load it. So now that $100 by itself will do nothing. It's just a certificate that unlocks 6 blocks inside the blockfolio. So you'll see where the certificate is. Here it is. Let me hit refresh again. And you'll see the Terra certificate. And it unlocks all these blocks that we just talked about. Here it is. How do you know this is the one? It's saying June 9th. Well, you said, Mike, it's June 8th. We're on UTC time. So that's 4 hours ahead of us. So it's 8:14 on the East Coast. That means it's 12:14 UTC. So this is the 9th. It's the blockchain, it's timestamp. Okay, now I'm going to load it. And now which blockfolio, which sector do I want to put my money to work in? I want to put $100 to work in fintech. So I'm going to use USDT. I'm going to max load. And just like that, starting right now, my $100 is working in the fintech market. Now, what does that do for me? Working how? What is it going to pay me? It's realized gains. In other words, it's not market-based. There's no volatility, period.
Powerful.
They're giving me a fixed return of 1.5% per month for 24 months. Now, somebody's about to log off. Don't log off. Don't log off. I know that's pennies. That's peanuts.
That's crazy.
It's going to be a lot more. But what is your bank giving you monthly on $100? Nothing. Your bank is giving you 0.1 maybe per year. So on $100 in a year, you're going to make 10 cents. Here, your $100 is going to make you 1.5% per month for 24 months. Let's divide that in half to be fair to the bank. So you're going to make $18 in a year on your $100. Now wait, there's more. At the end of 24 months, you're going to get your $100 back. And you're going to get a bonus of 400. You're going to get a bonus. I'm about to lie right there. I was about to lie. I'm sorry. You're going to get a bonus of $350. Oh, that means there's 450 plus the $180 from your 1.5. I mean, your $18. So you're going to get back for almost $500 for your $100 in 2 years. That's almost 2.5x every year on your money, but that's not all. It gets better. Because you put $100 in fintech, now it's going to pay you 5% per week on your initial $100. Oh, now it's getting good. Now it's getting. We already 2.5x our money, so we don't need profit, but we're gonna get profit because now we're gonna get 5% a week. Somebody getting excited. Somebody shouting over there. We're gonna get 5% a week on $100 because we loaded fintech. 5% a week is $5 a week times 52 weeks. Look what your $100 is gonna do. It 2.5x'd. So the load 2.5x and your price 2.5x. You're gonna at least 2.5x your money, and that's if you don't compound it. That's if you withdraw it every week and every month. If you compound it, it's even better because y'all know compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. But can we make this even better? Yes. So let's put another $100 in renewables. Renewable energy, like my Tesla, okay? And we just loaded renewables up. Now that $100 is going to earn 1.5 a month for 30 months. And at the end of 30 months, I'm going to get a bonus of $400 and I'm going to get my $100 back. That's $500 plus my monthly return. So I 3x'd my money, but something else really amazing and sick happened. Because I loaded fintech and got 5% a week, now I loaded renewables, it's going to add 4% to my 5% and pay me 9% on my initial $100 in the certificate. Oh, now you get 9% per week. Every time you load another sector, they incentivize your initial certificate purchase. So now my 9% per week is paying me $9 a week on my $100 times 52 weeks. Oh, look, my $100 4x now in a year. Oh my gosh, I got to do better. I want a little real estate. See, the certificate, when you pay the $100, it opens up the ability to load as many blocks.
And I love how it's showing you, Mike, right here. It's showing that you're 33% because you put the 100 in the fintech, you put another 100 in renewable. Now you're getting ready to put 100 in real estate. So it's going to change that 33%. And let's look and see what it does right there. Real time.
Now I loaded up $100 in the real estate sector.
50%
It's going to pay me 1.5 for 3 years. What they're saying is, let me lock your little measly $100 for 3 years. And for the privilege, I'm going to give you 1.5 on it for the whole time I'm holding it. At the end of 3 years, the blockchain smart contract is going to return it to your wallet and give you a $300 bonus.
Oh, Jesus.
And Thank you. Oh, Jesus is right, Miss Prince. And wait, it gets even worse. Because I loaded up real estate, it also comes with 3.5 to add to my 4, to add to my 5. That's 12.5 on my initial $100. So let me grab my little calculator again. We were at 468 on our $100. Now we at 12.5% per week for 52 weeks. Now I've 6x'd my initial $100. See?
On that
See?
particular.
I just
Like,
$100.
I just want the family to understand why when people would ask me the question, what's the return every month?
You can't
It's
answer
not
that.
easy to answer
You
that.
can't answer it
because-
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. You can answer by saying in which block? FinTech?
Right.
Or
Right.
you can answer like that. But I'm a baller. Now, I'm not even ashamed of it. I'm a flat out baller. I'm not going to stop at FinTech when they can let me run the tables. So I'm going to get one more block. Now I'm going to talk about supplements and gaming in a second, but I'm going to stop right here at Meta Portfolio. I don't do supplements or gaming because that's just not my thing. But if it's your thing, you can add another 3% and another 4%. You can get 22% on your $100. Because I added Meta
Per week.
Portfolio now, I'm up to 15% a week. Now, this is the last calculation I'm going to do, and then I'm going to really make y'all excited. Okay? Because look, I'm at 15% on $100. That's $15 a week times 52 weeks. Folks, I flat out 7x, almost 8x my $100 just for letting my money grow in these markets. You can't lose any money. And you
I like
get these bonuses back. They're
Yeah, I
not
like what you're
they're not
saying.
guaranteed. Look, they're not guaranteed bonuses. They're smart contract bonuses.
Yep.
So let me say this because and we may have a little section at the end for a couple of questions, but let me put this in perspective so you guys understand in 30 seconds. What's happening here is people saying, oh, well, are we recycling money or this and that? You got to understand, this is banking at its finest.
Thank
The
you.
same way when you deposit $1 into your local bank, the bank is able to borrow 10
That's it.
and go make money on it by lending that $10 back to you at a percentage and don't give you nothing for it.
The who is able to do that? The bank?
The bank.
The Swiss Valorum
The
bank.
bank.
Please
Absolutely.
understand, we're connected to the same apparatus as the major banks. We can also get lending. Don't be shocked if there's crypto lending in your future. Don't be shocked. We can do it all. We are the plug. Now, that's the product. Now, let me hit y'all so hard right here. If that's the product, what's the business?
Somebody's gonna get the question answered right now.
The business is referring that product. Oh my God. The product that grew my money 4x in 10 months is the business. I refer this product that you see on the screen. And what can it do for your wallet? So let's talk about that. So here, right here on the screen is my live wallet. It's live. It's going to show you that it's live. And I don't care what you do. You can take a picture because this is crypto.
Just because we're on this particular section, someone asked this question and I don't think you saw it correctly. So they're saying you only used $100. So how did you use the same $100 for every single certificate? But that's not what you did.
That's so good. That's so, okay. Actually, yes, I did. Now, that sounded a little crazy, but
okay.
Woo.
I'm learning something here.
This is fire. Okay, $100 buys the certificate.
Yes.
Each one. My God, I'm getting flummoxed. Okay, I talked to a couple. They had $130,000. They wanted to get $10,000 a month. So they bought a $10,000 fire. The $10,000 fire opens up 6 blocks, each with 10,000. You don't have to buy another certificate. You got the certificate. The 10,000 is the certificate. You own it now. You can invest in any block inside that certificate. So you don't have to pay another 10. You just have to fill a block that's equivalent of that 10. Okay? I could fill one block and be happy with it and 5% per week on my 10,000. Or I could fill 2 blocks and get 9% per week on my 10,000. Or fill another block and get 12.5% on my 10,000. The 10,000 is the baseline. The number of blocks you choose is how many blocks you want to put your money in that particular sector.
And each block is the same amount that you paid for the certificate.
Exactly.
So to make money in the fintech sector, you'll put another 10,000 in. If you want to
You
do
got it.
real estate, you put another 10,000 in. But
Yeah.
it goes all the way down to somebody that might be thinking, well, hey, Steve, those are big, big numbers. Well, no, you get $100 certificate. Then if you want to get in the fintech, you put another 100 in. You want to get in real estate, another 100. So if you did what Mike did in front of all of us, that really was 500, in terms of you got $100 and then one for real estate, one for fintech, one for renewable, and one for meta certificate. So that was 500 total that he put in. But that original 100 was the one that was starting to make that 15% every single week.
Correct.
So that was actually over. If you did it all, Steve, you're talking about, yes, it's $100 per pocket, but that's over 20%, not including the bonuses per week back on your money.
Exactly. Look, I just started this in my certificates. We put 40,000 in the new series. It's already valuated at over 165,000.
So that
Damn.
tells you right
You
there.
already
Sport.
know. You literally are just like the banks. They already know
We are the bank.
they already know what they're getting back.
They
when you
already know.
deposit. They already know.
There's a bonus, and then I'm gonna show y'all the money, and we're gonna be done. Y'all saw that little push notification right there? You're getting paid again. It's like an electric meter. Now, there's a promotional where if you get 3 certificates, you get a free one of the highest value. So if somebody gets a $50,000 certificate and 2 $100 ones, they'll get a 50,000 one free. In other words, you don't have to buy the certificate. You can just load it with 50,000 sectors.
So you're
Couples-
actually making that money on that because you didn't buy it.
Couples are actually signing up their spouse, buying 3 in their spouse account. Their spouse get a 4th one for free, and the sponsor gets one free. I don't think y'all heard me.
Don't talk about marketing or
Okay.
recruiting.
Dad,
Don't nobody
I
want to hear
apologize.
about that.
Okay.
Don't nobody care about recruiting and
Okay.
possibly 100xing your money. They don't want to hear about that stuff.
Okay, all I'm talking about is just building up a business inside your family. Okay, let me jump forward for a minute and show you what these little pop-ups are. So again, what is the business? Is referring that product I just showed y'all. Now, let's look at something. There's something here called reports. I told y'all everything is in real time. So if I click on view reports, it's going to show me every human being inside my referral network that's acquiring anything and making these pop-ups keep popping up. And so when you click on reports, it's generating a report right now over the blockchain. No human being is doing anything. This is all automated artificial intelligence. And you can see somebody, now y'all watch me get my daughter's certificate. That username was mdalco2. It's not even on the board.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Look, the blockchain is telling you what time it did it. 1:28, that's 9:28. It's 9:29. That was a minute ago. 1 minute ago, I made $4. There's another one. 2 minutes ago, I made another $4. Minutes ago, $1.80. 3 minutes ago, 36 cents. 6 minutes ago, $40. All day. Now I gotta go and try to find my daughter's certificate that I loaded that $100. I'm gonna click page 2. There's another commission. Look at this top one, BDF Meister 82. I'm gonna come back to that to show you that's no longer gonna be at the top.
There
Look
it
at
is
all
right
the-
at the bottom. mdalco2, all the way almost at the bottom.
Okay, right there. Okay, there it is. All right, there it
Yep.
is. Now, while I was doing it, there's look, wait, let me see if I can find the purchase. Okay, $100.
Yep.
I made $5. My daughter's on my level 2. I was telling the brothers today, level 2 is 5%. Golly. Put $100 in and made $5 on my own daughter's account. My wife made $15 because it's her 15% level. Oh man. And then here's me trying to load my daughter's account while in the meantime, all these people are running in here doing $100, $1,000, $2,500, 110, 100, 100. I'm gonna go back to page 1 and I'm gonna wrap this up.
And Mike,
Go
that really
ahead.
technically means you only paid $80 for those certificates because you
I didn't even pay that much because, brother, it's pushing my rank. There's also rank bonuses that you get in these pools. There's no company remotely close to GS Partner. Okay, here's that BDF Meister. Since those seconds I was talking, I made $100. Look, I can't make it up. It's the blockchain. This was a minute ago. I can't even lie if I wanted to. Frank 1416 did a 2,500 certificate. I made $100. Then Frank 1418, I made four. There's another payment. I'm gonna hit refresh just one more time so y'all can see. I'm gonna go to bed tonight. This thing gonna keep on spinning. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna count my money. Okay, we're gonna count my money. All right, there's a bunch of payments popping in there. All right, now there's BDF Meister. He did something else. He loaded a certificate. There it is.
A bank never sleeps. You do, but a bank never sleeps.
I want y'all to see something. Look, they paid in Bitcoin. I got paid in Bitcoin. They paid in BEP20 USDT. I got paid in BEP20. They paid in ERC USD. I got paid in it. They paid in ERC20, paid in it. Whatever they buy with, you get paid in real time. You no longer have to buy crypto. You just stack it. Now here's my dashboard. All right. What have I earned in the last 30 days? Now I'm having a slow month. This is May 9th to June 9th. I earned 111,966 in USDT. Somebody add for me. That's 111, 263 BUSD, so
112.
All right, so here's 9,000. That's 121,000 that I got. Here's 1.1 Bitcoin. That's about 35,000. So that's 150,000. There's 4,000 in G euros. That's 155,000. There's an Ethereum, a couple of thousand, 157,000. 25,000 G euro, that G99, that's not important. Some Tron and some assorted coins. Okay, I earned 160,000 in my 9 levels. That has nothing to do with the bonuses. When you go back to no, it doesn't. When you go back to your report, there's a mid-month bonus. And based on what rank you hit, right now I'm at Global Ambassador. Last month I hit the top of the market.
Let's make that was just income from your ecosystem.
That's just real.
All those little $5, $4, $10.
Yes.
That's just the bank constantly turning.
That's these little pop-ups you're seeing, Dap. Look at those pop-ups. That's insane. Look at that. Somebody going ham right now.
So hold on. That's not even the gaming?
No,
that's a whole nother website.
this is the 9 levels only. And I'm sorry, guys, if I'm sounding like a salesman right now. I'm getting excited.
There's no sales in this. This is nothing but.
I'm getting excited because not because of the money. Real full disclosure, and Steve Carter knows me. I followed Steve Carter when I was a guppy, like when I was dirt in the network marketing industry. I was making $5 a month. I was following Steve and Passion because their royalty in network marketing. I learned a lot of what I know from following them. This thing is so fire. It shows you how many people have hit rank so far this month.
This is the part I was talking about, that right here.
Blockchain.
So it shows you how many people are hitting those ranks.
Look, y'all, there's 258 people out of 250,000 people in the company. Only 258 are at any rank, period. I'm going to share in the pool.
And they're going to share in that pool.
Hold on. Only 258 people sharing in the pool of the whole company?
In the director pool.
Wow.
The next rank up is regional. Only 83 people going to share in that pool plus 62. What are those 62? I'll tell you in a minute. National, 40 people plus 66. What are those 66? Once you hit executive, you share the executive pool plus 3 pools below you. Now, I'm at global on my way to Crown. Last month I ended at Crown. I'm at global mid-month. We have something called a mid-month accelerator pool. Every dollar the company takes in, a percentage of it goes into this pool and is paid to the rankers. You will see here that there are currently 2 global ambassadors and 1 Crown. The Crown is the company. It's in the matrix as well. Of those 2 global ambassadors that share in that pool, I'm one of them. See,
Yeah.
we don't talk, we show.
Right.
If I'm only one of two globals at the end of this month, my bonus at mid-month will be 65,000 on the 15th of this month. So add 65,000 to the 160 I already had. That's 210.
And we're
Yes,
at the 8th of the month.
we're on the 8th of the month. The pool is only going to get bigger. All right. And then you go back to reports one more time. There's another little pool called the Blockstar pool. I'm not even going to show that because it's like a few $100. But we click on Infinity Pool, and this is the month end bonus. So what are you getting? You're getting real-time commissions. That's all these little pop-ins you keep seeing. And then you're getting a mid-month bonus. That's the 66,000 I just showed you. And then you're getting a month-end bonus. If this were the end of the month and I'm at Global, it's 71,000, but it ain't the end of the month because last month my bonus was $88,000. This is a global bonus. If I hit Crown, it's going to probably be 100 grand. So that'll put me at about $310,000 in a 30-day period. And before you get too sad for me, there's something called Hall of Fame where people who are hitting ranks, they show up in your back office. I'm showing y'all this technology for a purpose. It's because this thing is so robust. You got to know that there's millions of dollars just in the technology. And look right here. That's me, and that's my wife. She's already ambassador. That's $100,000 a month right there. This is the baddest program ever. And that's why that's why you'll see me sitting here tonight as thankful to God as I can be with $600,000 on my dashboard. I don't even need it. I keep crypto on my dashboard because people in the community that are new and are onboarding, they're not real adept in getting crypto, so they'll wire me cash. I was showing the guys my bank account. They know I'm not lying. They say, why in the hell are you keeping that much money in the bank? And the only reason I am is because I'm going to move all those funds to our Swiss Valorum bank card as soon as it launches. And people are already signing up for it. So I'm going to start my screen share now, Steve, and I'll turn it back to you guys. I'll yield back my time.
A lot of people have been hearing about the crypto cards, and let's talk about the relationship with the bank and kind of how the card works, whatever you can talk about, Mike.
Yeah, so it's been a long time coming, but Swiss Valorum, we have our own debit card. It looks just like this.
That's beautiful.
Luxury metals and high-end debit cards, they have a USDT card wallet built into the back office that this card represents. You will be able to send crypto into your back office, convert it to cash in your back office, swipe your card at ATMs, points of sales, restaurants, grocery stores, gas stations. It's a debit card. It's our own fully accredited debit card. You can top up funds from financial institutions and buy crypto in the card all over the world. You guys have been having folks, some of my folks are in Africa that couldn't get involved in certain projects because they can't get crypto. They will be able to now. We're going to run through Africa like a tornado because now our brothers and sisters there will be able to top up funds, digital currency conversion, and buy crypto, put it straight into GS Partners, get their certificates, earn their profits in euro. Can you imagine a Nigerian whose economy is the naira and $1 is 38 naira, and now they're getting paid in euro that's superior to the dollar? Do you know how much wealth we're going to create in Africa with this program? See, I'm about mission. I'm not about money anymore. I got enough money now for the rest of my life. I was talking to one of my business partners today. I was like, man, we used to say in all the network marketing meetings, get on the other side of money. Y'all know when we say that? That's where I live. And it's so hollow. It ain't all that. They say money ain't everything, but everybody want to find out for themselves. Right. I found out it's true. Money is not everything. You know what is everything? Mission. Oh, God, dog it. Mission is everything. When you start being able to change people's lives with a click of a button, you realize, boy, thank God for the money that got me to the mission.
Right.
I'm mission motivated. This card is going to change the whole game. We don't have to beg, borrow from anybody. We are our own bank.
I've
You can
actually,
convert your cash to crypto and your crypto to cash whenever you need it.
yeah.
And I know they're rolling the card out, Mike, because people are asking how can they get the card.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know they're
Yeah.
rolling that out in stages. For those of us that had the previous card, we were offered an opportunity because I just registered for my card yesterday, and they're rolling it out. I don't know how they're rolling it out. If you can-
So here's how they're doing it. Here's how they're doing it. And in full disclosure, this is new, so be patient with it. It is a cumbersome process to get your card, but if you log into your back office and you get a pop-up that says Swiss Valorum Bank, apply here.
click on
that
the dashboard. It'll do it, Mike. Just click.
Yeah,
click
so I'm clicking on dashboard. It's thinking right now. And if
Okay.
you get this pop-up, that means you've already been pre-selected. They're doing it in stages. So they're doing rank, and then they're doing incentive, and they're doing people who had the card before. They're doing it in these increments. It'll pop up just like that.
just like
Swiss
that.
Valorum account opening, and you'll click on open an account, and you'll follow the prompts.
Yep.
One
It'll
little
take maybe 10 minutes to
secret.
do it.
One little secret is don't upload large files. Reduce the size of your files. Use PDFs if possible, and start and open your account today. Just follow the prompts. They're just like this. You got to do a KYC and all that. Just follow the prompts.
Absolutely.
I completed everything in maybe 15 minutes. Didn't take long.
You know, it's funny because when we saw this business, and you can obviously explain more about this, Michael, several years ago, while again, this company has never missed a second of paying out people, the company was also not as awesome as it is now. And that's why it didn't attract,
That's correct.
a lot of us. And a lot of people also said, we also did the same thing. I mean, I probably got dozens of people on here and say, hey, Dap, man, why you didn't join it back then? And the first thing every person says is it's too complicated.
Yes, it was. It was very complicated. I'm gonna give all of y'all a pass. It was complicated. I stuck around because it was my baby. I called Joseph Hite and said, let's stick a marketing arm to this. I can't forsake my own deal. And I had to stay focused because I had to run it to ground. I knew we were going to do it. I knew what he had in his pocket. It was just a matter of patience. Somebody had to dig the foundation. I'll be that guy. Look at my wallet.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Stop sharing the screen, Michael, for a second.
No.
Oh, okay.
Sharita said, I'm going to get yours too, Dwight. How often can you withdraw? And Sharita said, how many people in the back office? Steve, they're going to love this, right? They're going to love this. Okay, you would think somebody making 300 grand a month would probably have 30,000 people active, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least 25,000.
At least 25,000. I have 19 frontline active out of 80 that I sponsored. Only 19 are active. And of the 55,000 in the organization that signed up, only 5,600 active partners.
Hold on. Can we go through that again? Active personals, meaning people that you personally sponsor. Out of 80 people, only 19 are actually active, meaning they're in the business.
That's right. And of those 19, another 5,600 have shown up building the business. These right here, some of them are parking money, growing money, but only this many are building the business. And truth be told, when people come in here, they say, do you have to be a rep? No. Do you have to pay the 33? That was somebody's question. We'll get to it in a minute. No, you don't. You don't have to pay the 33. You can just park your money and grow it. The 33 is to give you a referral link and all your back office bells and whistles, but you do not have to pay the 33. And how often can you withdraw your money? Every single week. Week after week, 41.50, 41.50, 41.50, 41.50, 47. I waited a day long, 41.41. That's the quarterly, 41. I waited a day long, day long, day long, day long. You withdraw every week if you want to. Now, the old certificates, it helps you to compound. These new ones, I tell people, man, withdraw it all. It's not going to hurt you because the bonuses are so massive. The real world-class networkers haven't even found us yet.
Yeah.
Man, this is about to go viral. This is not even viral.
That's
right.
insane.
Inbox us if you're ready. We'll get
Inbox
you guys
us.
going, and we'll get you guys the link for Tuesday. If you like this, obviously Tuesday will be a shorter version, but Mike's going to be on. We'll go in his back office. So I don't want any of you to feel intimidated that you have to learn all this or try to explain all this. Just say, hey, you got to take a look at something on Tuesday night and get them on here. And we'll all be back here on Tuesday night to help you get your 3 people immediately, just so that you can get your 9-level pay and all that in place. So just get eyeballs to look at it, fam. Okay,
Thank
Thank
family.
you, family.